In this session, Howie told me about the trouble Nathan made with the trouble Howie was making with the so-called War on Christmas.
Well, Doctor, it's Christmas season, and I got a message really from the top that the gradual erosion of Christmas from American culture is an issue the Republican Party has an interest in. It didn't strike me as an important issue. I gathered some focus groups together, and I discovered that, in fact, the groups that I brought together were not at all alarmed or surprised. They were rather inured to the fact that in this culture at this time, you don't say Merry Christmas, you say Happy Holidays. And that's a phenomenon that's been occurring for some time. But Karl Rove and the Republican strategists have decided, and I think they're probably right, that this is an issue that the Republican Party can really gather on. So my job, as I've told you, is to figure out how to make what they want happen. So I wrote a secret memo to go off to a number of figures across the country, a lot of them conservative ministers in the Southwest. You know, in other words, hitting our hinterland. And the memo essentially said, talk about this issue. Talk about the loss of Christmas. Talk about how this is eroding a basic American value, Christmas. And that there are enemies of Christmas in this country. And I characterize them as tormentors of Christ in order to get the blood pumping. And presumably it worked, but somehow or other this memo and the very language, tormentors of Christ, escaped, Doctor. And the ACLU and the ADL have blown the whistle. They've accused the Republican Party of anti-Semitism and of a violation of First Amendment rights. And it all came from my memo.